And this is Curin here, and, well, I'm back in a place that I haven't been in a while. Actually, a very long while. And it's going to be kind of interesting, because I do vaguely know where I am, because I was on here yesterday, though my game crashed, so, derp. I didn't actually get anywhere. I want to say that we did this already. But I'm gonna go to Hasor Zain Subani. Okay, so Hasor Zain Subani. He's in Alderaan. But I need to do something first. Now, so basically, the reason that I decided to sit down, and this is going to be kind of a bulk recorded session thing-ish. I'm going to break it up into episodes, and I don't know how many I'm going to do. And I'm debating about, and the reason I'm going to do this is because I kind of want to play a little bit before something happens, but I may start playing a little bit of Skyrim and putting it on the channel. Now, the reason that I'm even starting to play these games again is because of something, and it may be something that some of you are dreading, is ESO, or Elder Scrolls Online. Now, I know there are people who don't think much of this, and people who think it's going to be amazing. I'm on the side that think it could be amazing. And from what I'm hearing about it, it's getting me really kind of psyched for it. Now, I say that with a grain of salt because I'm not 100% behind it, because I know if I am, it makes it very easy for it to fall below expectations. But I am looking for, and I don't remember the name of, that's not the right, yeah, so I may do some of that. Now, so I'll either play some Skyrim or some Oblivion. Just Morrowind takes a while, and it's, even though yes, it's the Elder Scrolls game that made me fall in love with the series. That stupid bush, I hate it. You're stupid. But I need to go and travel Alderaan. So I've gotten to the point where this game takes a lot of time, and I've looked up how to speed things up, and what everyone says is go do a whole bunch of alchemy, sell the potions for mass amounts of money, and then level yourself via training.
Do you need something?
And I'm kinda don't want to do that. So, I'm looking towards Skyrim because Skyrim's the easiest to start off in, and doesn't mean that this series won't progress the same. It'll be kind of its own little Skyrim series, and I need to look for Hasor Zuzani another, and get him the gift. Then I give him the gift and ask him about the Ashlanders. So Zain Subani. Hey you, do you know about someone in particular? All 6 Jordan counselors live in the manor districts. Mitch, okay. Yeah, the Morag Tong, which aren't as cool. Morag Tong are not as cool as the Dark Brotherhood, which, one of the people to actually get me to start playing this. It's actually a group of people, but if you haven't seen them already, it's actually kind of interesting to, if you don't watch anything else, watch their lore series. Oh wow, that was like in my face. But the Shoddy Cast, they have a really amazing lore series, and okay, you're not the person I'm looking for. Anagoth. I'm looking for... Okay, and those aren't Dark Elves. I'm looking for a Dark Elf. You're an Orc? No. But the Shoddy Cast has a really cool lore series that's, I think, really nice. They do a lot of effort into it. It's a bi-weekly show. And they work really hard on it. They've gone over all sorts of things. I think it's going to be... Well, it probably won't be next week when this episode goes up, because I'm not exactly sure when this episode's going to go up. I just am recording it right now when I'm recording all the other stuff that I want to play and get a little bit out of the way. But so basically, these aren't businesses. I need a business. And I'm trying to remember what the business is. He's a merchant, so meaning he's probably going to be over here. But they've gone over like a little bit of the Argonians. Now they basically used books and stuff from the game. Now, does that mean that what they're saying is absolutely perfect and, you know, 100% amazing? No. Because they actually mentioned this, and it's something that you should understand, is the entire series has a lot of contradicting books and points of view. So, one video they may be talking around a certain character and set. Well, character set is better, right? People. Like, when they go through the Dark Brotherhood, they talk about some specifics around the Dark Brotherhood, and then they talk as if they were talking from a member of the Brotherhood's point of view. So they'll talk around, and it'll seem like, you know, the next video they're absolutely contradicting themselves. But it's just kind of the way that it has to work, because you really don't know a lot of things about the Elder Scrolls games unless you specifically played like in Morrowind and Oblivion and Skyrim, where you know the events because you took place. And still then, how do you know that that's exactly how it happened? Because there are so many things, you know, the minute little differences that you can have because... Okay, who are you? Nope. I don't know where he is. This doesn't... I don't remember leaving off here. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. But this is the correct, you know, place for me to be. I just don't remember doing this. Okay. I remember what the quest is. I thought I had done this quest already. And if I had, I'm sorry. And you probably all know where I'm supposed to be going, but I don't. And it's bothering me. But anyways, so Shoddy Cast, if you haven't seen them or anything about them, they're great to look up. They've got an amazing lore series. They also have a lot of updates and stuff about Elder Scrolls Online and some information, if I can speak properly, some information about it that may get you a little bit more psyched about it if you aren't right now. Okay, I'm fairly sure he's not in here. Because if I'm trying to remember exactly where he was.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Okay. Nope. Okay, Altscar, and I'm fairly sure I already went into this place. Okay. I'm going to ask people here.
I will listen, Outlander.
I need to find someone in particular. I need, actually, services. Medora, Underscar, Temple Services. Go down to, okay. No, yeah, where is this dude? Okay, he's in. Okay, the Spymaster, Hasor Zubani, an Ashlander who left the ways to become a wealthy trader in Alderaan. So, Alderaan. I always say Alderaan, which is a Star Wars reference, but I'm not good with names. Nope, that's not. I'll look for his house, I guess. Nope.
Yes.
Zane Subani. Suabi, or whatever it is. I can't really pronounce names very well.
What?
Alderaan Temple. This is bothersome. Okay. And just for speed, I'm fairly sure I had already found this dude. Okay, and it's bothering me, and I have a very lovely book here, and I know this is basically cheating, but it's bothering me. I can't find him. And yes, I know, I really haven't looked that hard, but I don't want to take forever on this. So, when you're just looking for someone, I don't find that very bad. Wait, this is part of the main quest, right? Yeah, Spymaster. Okay, miscellaneous quest for Morrowind. Faction quest. I want the main quest line. Okay, Zane Subani informant. Okay, okay, so I was in the right place. Okay, so, yeah. I was about to say, I thought he was in the inn, and he was. So, I am just completely incapable of finding people. Altscar Inn. He's supposed to be in here. Now, where in here is completely... So... Da-da-da-da-da. Back here. Oh, yeah, he's back here. Ashlanders. Business. What are their gift-giving customs? As courtesy, a thoughtful gift is a sign. Yes, a gift shows taken from the receiver. Example, I love poetry. No stranger could be expected to know this, but a book of poetry given to me. Okay. So, I'm trying to remember what the poetry book that I got him was. Other than maybe just a book of poems. And that may be what it's called. but there are places up here to buy stuff. This is a bookseller. Let's hope you have the book I need. But yeah, so, yes. Okay, don't know what that was about. Door and guard. Hey, you. I want to barter with you. Let's root song, ABCs, ancestors, brief history, brief history, brief history. Da 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 da. So, there's a whole bunch of books here, but I'm looking for a specific thing. Firmament, mirror, the red book of riddles. I saw the yellow book of riddles. Rooms of Calamity, vampires, words of the wind. I think that one is. Yeah, it's just been a while since. I'm trying to think if it was. 'Cause it's. I think it is. So we'll try and get him that one. Okay. So hopefully that is the right book that I need. Hopefully it will work. Yeah, okay, I completely forgot that this stair set led down to a different area. Which is why I couldn't find him. Business. Thoughtful gift. This is a gift for me, I'm amazed. Words in the words of the Blessed Mothers, I'm gratefully. Okay, so I was right. Okay. The Navarrene call, they worship. Among the Ursulaku followers, Navarrene prophecies. I'm just clicking all of this. Ashlander worship. Okay. Ashlanders. Okay. Courtesy. Here are my notes. Challenges. When challenged for sport, it is acceptable to decline. When challenged for honor, it is shameful to decline honor. Challenges come from offense given in speech or action. You may present customary formal challenges of status and ritual. Okay, so now I'm going to, and that's not what I wanted to do. I'm not used to things being like this, but I have an expensive ring. That's another thing that I had sold. I had sold stuff. And I'll probably go back to Caldera and sell some stuff. And I'm kind of reaching that point where I need to be wrapping up soon, but I think I'm going to make this a little bit of a longer episode. Just because it's the first time back. Okay, the Ashlanders are direct descendants of the Eldmeri peoples who followed the prophet Veloth into the lands we now call Morrowind. The Ashlanders retain the modest Nordic life, nomadic life, not Nordic, nomadic life, and simple ancestor worship of their forebears. And despite the soft lives and decadent worships of the settled great House Dunmer cultures, the ways are harsh and unforgiving, and we are the hard people. But there is a beauty and honor in our simple lives. And the snobs of the temple and great houses are fools to dismiss us as crude savages. Most Ashlanders wish all foreigners and their false gods could be driven from Morrowind. At very least, the Ashlanders wish the foreign devils would leave them in peace. Ashlanders think it's shameful to attack unarmed persons, but they will kill without hesitation an armed person who offends them or their clan laws. No Ashlander is fool enough to make war against the Empire. However, if some such war might be won, an Ashlander might cheerfully give their lives to win such a war. Ashlander's courtesy. Ashlanders may challenge a stranger who enters your without invitation. Customs differ with different tribes, but leave when requested and you may be forgiven, but be particularly careful about Ashkans, tribal chiefs, and wise women, tribal seers and counselors. Some are welcoming, some are hostile. Be courteous and leave if requested. If offended, they may attack. Yeah, when challenged for sport, it is acceptable to decline. Okay. Yeah, and I read that, because all Ashlanders in a tribe, young and small, are born into ancestor cult of their clan. The Navarrene cult is different, though. It is a very small cult with only a few wise women and the gift of prophecy, and only a few holy warrior heroes who guard and protect the seers. Suth Matul, Ashkan of Ursulaku, is warrior protector of the cult. Nimbani Maesa, also of Ursulaku, is oracle seer of the cult. Navarrene cult. They worship the great Ashkan and Horator Nerevar Moon and Star, who ages past destroyed evil, godless dwarves and banished the treacherous Dagoth Ur and his foul hosts beneath Red Mountain. The cult is of small consequence in Ashlander worship, and only among the Ursulaku do its followers have any influence. Other Ashlander tribes share sentiments of the cult, but regard the Nerevar prophecies with suspicion and skepticism. So, if you really want to know some interesting stuff about that, about Morrowind and the Dunmer, again, Shadowcast have a lore video up on them, and it's not about like the Navarrene or very specific things, but it's about some of the past and the history, specific events. The Dunmore thing that was talked about, Nerevar I think is talked about a little bit. Some of the videos are running together in my brain right now, because I watched them all like yesterday. So, travel. And I want to go to Balmora? Yeah, I think that's where I want to go. If I go to Caldera, there is someone who has like a ridiculous amount of money that you can sell a whole bunch of stuff to. Okay, so get out of here. I need to go to Chaos Cossades. I've been trying to get the names correct, but some of the things that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to let this go to about half an hour video. Sorry if you guys don't want to stay for all of it, but I kind of want to let it go for a little bit longer since it's been so long. Yeah, so basically, from what I've heard, and there have been people who have tested, like, seen the alpha version, and they went and they saw a whole bunch, and they said it played like Skyrim, which is kind of cool. Okay, Ursulaku camp. Okay, this is where I remember being. The Emperor and his advisor, the appearance of the Navarrene prophecies, and so you satisfy us here. Decoded copy of the coded passages gave to me. Read it later. It should explain everything. As you will see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his counselors say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophet? Okay, at first I thought you were just supposed to create a persuasive imposter. Now I don't know what to think, but I am sure of one thing. This is not a primitive superstition, and we will treat it seriously, just as His Majesty commands. Okay, so Zain Subani says Sulmatul and Nabani Maesa at the Ursulaku camp are heads of the Navarrene cult, so I'm sending you to speak with them. Tell them your story. You have it to them test you against Navarrene prophecies. As heads of the Navarrene cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken with them, report back to me. Here's 100 eggs and pick up essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. Okay, Fort Moonmoth. Yeah, I know where Fort Moonmoth is. I have to walk there. Walking is so difficult. Fast travel is so much easier. But actually, so I'm not sure, this may, take, the little bit of a time slot of, if nothing gets suggested, it may take up the time slot of, Dishonored. And for those of you who are watching the Dishonored videos and like, no, Dishonored can't go away, if this is getting posted beforehand, which I'm assuming it is, that means the thing is Dishonored, I am just about done. When I ended my last batch, I am literally like in the last ending part. I'm fairly sure about that. I'm going to kill the Lord Regent. Spoilers. Which really doesn't matter. You assume that he was going to be supposed to be killed anyways. I'm not telling you the rest of what's going on, but... And who knows, that may not be the end. There may be more. Random load error. Well, not error, but space. Okay, now, I'm going to need to kind of figure out a good way to get to the Urshulaku camp, because I haven't managed that yet, and I don't know what a good way is, but I think we're going to try that next episode. So, I was fairly sure I was already at this point, and died several times to it, to Clan Fear and stuff. Yeah. Thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Or maybe it was just an autosave and the autosave's been overwritten. Or maybe I went back for some reason because I did something wrong. I don't know. Can't remember. Okay. Moth Legion. But, so I'm basically gonna say, see you guys next time, and hopefully we'll get some progress done on this.